Coming up, how to swing into spring right here in Plattsburgh, and a look into a group all about women's empowerment.
Then we'll tell you where to find a safe debate space on campus and a legend in sports hanging up the towel. These top stories and more, plus weather and sports coming up on PSTV.
Good afternoon, Plattsburgh, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Tayana Killebrew.
And I'm Grant Hockmuth. Let's take a look at today's top stories. Spring is in swing. As the weather starts to warm up, for more local businesses are starting to open. PS News Grant me went to Harmony Golf Club to learn more about local businesses coming out of hibernation. I'm here at Harmony Golf Course to learn a bit about the history of this place and to learn what they're preparing to do for their spring opening this season. Harmony Golf Course has been a staple in the community for a while. I call with Matt Crowningshield to learn more.
Yeah, the place was originally built in 1911 by the Sustor family. It operated as a golf course for many years. During the Great Depression, it was abandoned. One of the original owners, Mr. Harmon, he found it in the 60s and opened it up for the public. And it's been running ever since. In the 2000s, he passed away, and a new couple other guys purchased it, redeveloped it, improved it, and it's still running today.
But how did Matt get his start here? I wanted to learn more.
I've been here for about 40 years. I used to mow lawns in town when I was a kid, very young. And Mr. Harmon saw me mowing one day, so he recruited me to mow his lawn. Then eventually, when I turned old enough, I came up here to work at the golf course, and I've been here ever since.
But what makes this course different than others, and what events do they have planned?
Well, this one's a little unique. We're very low key. We have 14 holes, which is sort of unusual for a golf course, but it works out well. A lot of the other courses are 18-hole courses, and this one, just for the time constraint, if you're sort of restricted on time, you can play around a golf much, in a shorter amount of time, which is wonderful. The same with tournaments. Tournaments turn over pretty quickly here. Usually the summer's pretty busy. We have the golf course, which has tournaments and stuff. Once in a while, there's some music in the restaurant, but in the pavilion, they do weddings and banquet functions, so they're kind of busy all summer. Plenty busy.
But what's Matt's favorite part of working at Harmony?
I love my office. I've been here for many years. I love my office. It's roughly 150 acres, and I can be anywhere in my office at any time. And just being outside I love it. Many stories. I've been here for so long. We had one regular golfer that one day he got a hole-in-one on number 3, and the same day, within an hour, he got a hole-in-one on number 6, I believe. Number 7. So he got 2 in one day. So I went up to him and I gave him $20 and told him to buy me a lottery ticket. And he did, and I won $20.
But what stands out to this local business the most?
Basically everything is when I was brought up a lot by Mr. Harmon, who originally ran the golf course, and just the stewardship of the property. Respecting it, taking care of it, and just improving it. So basically the whole thing is special to me.
From PS News, Grant Hockmuth.
With Easter right around the corner, students here at SUNY Plattsburgh wanted to find a way to celebrate the spring holiday. With better ways than painting some eggs, an event held in the ACC had supplies for students to come paint some wooden eggs. From red to blue to purple, every color you could imagine was available to paint. The event was at a first come, first serve, but supplies last a long time, allowing students to paint and hang out. For more events around campus, make sure to keep an eye on your email or check out Cardinal Lounge for more.
This past week, her campus at SUNY Plattsburgh held an event regarding mental health. PS News reporter Molly Ryan has more.
This week, her campus at SUNY Plattsburgh, which is an online magazine chapter written by college women for college women, teamed up with Alpha Phi to host a Neuroscience of Happiness event, which aimed to shed light on the importance of mental health in college life. I spoke with President Emily Urgelis for more information.
Yeah, so we produce all different types of content. We can produce self-care content. We try to really stick with what the school year follows. So during finals week, we always try to post some motivational stuff. And then we always do some fashion content, beauty content, school related content, as well as like personal stories and just advice for other college students as well.
Her campus is taking the initiative to empower college women by building their confidence, creating strong leaders, and fostering a community of support.
Her campus really is all about just building a safe space where anyone can come hang out. It could be once, twice, all the time. We really just try to create that space and just that group of girls that you can have to fall back on, and just a really good environment for everyone.
With finals week approaching, her campus is planning stress relief events to help students unwind, continuing their mission to support, empower, and uplift college women.
So we actually just finished a couple of events. We did some team bonding events. We've been doing a lot of events with other different clubs and organizations on campus. And our last event is going to be the week before finals week, and it's going to be really focused on skincare, taking a second. So that week, we're really going to try to make pennant flags. We're going to have fun. And then we also have a sponsor for us, Ada's Thyre. So we'll be handing out some toner.
For more information, you can follow her campus on Instagram at HC Plattsburgh. Reporting for PS News, I'm Molly Ryan.
Actor Eric Dane, best known for his iconic role as Dr. Mark Slogan, aka Max Steamy on Grey Anatomy, and Cal Jacobs on HBO Eureka, has revealed he's been diagnosed with ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig disease. In a recent interview, Dane shared that he has been privately battling the neurological condition for over 2 years. Disputes the challenge. He said he's maintaining a positive outlook and focus on raising awareness. Fans, families, and former co-stars has flooded social media with messages of support and love for the star. Dane stated he will return to the Eureka for next season.
Looking for a safe space to talk about everything politics? Well, Bridge PSU has you covered. Desmond Novak went to one of their meetings to find out more about the club.
In a time of severe political unrest, it's important that SUNY Plattsburgh students have a safe space to discuss their concerns and ideas about politics. Bridge PSU, a division of the Bridge organization, looks to provide exactly this and more. On Tuesday, April 15th, Bridge held a Pizza in Politics event in the ACC in order to discuss a wide range of topics centered around the United States government. I talked with Lee Dewan, the president of Bridge PSU, to get more information on the event and Bridge in general.
Bridge PSU is a chapter of Bridge USA, which is a national nonprofit organization that's goal is to help lessen political polarization on college campuses and high school campuses. So politics and pizza is basically just hopefully a bunch of people talking about politics and current U.S. politics and having some Domino's pizza.
According to Dewan, Bridge meets on a bi-weekly schedule, covering several key topics that relate to politics in America.
Bridge PSU meets every other Tuesday in the Amnesty Room in the ACC at 6 p.m. Some topics that we've covered are U.S. foreign relations, stuff about Trump's second term. We talked a couple weeks ago about Trump's nominations for his cabinet, and a little bit about when Elise Stefanik was going to leave New York 21, but now that she's staying, we don't have to talk about that.
Dewan also talked about where students can learn more about Bridge online.
You can learn more about Bridge PSU on our Instagram, which is just at Bridge PSU, or reach out to me at LDOIN001@plattsburgh.edu to learn more.
With one meeting left in the semester, students will be given another opportunity to discuss politics in a safe environment. Dewan also stated that there will be several positions open in Bridge PSU's e-board next semester, and that interested students should reach out online. From PS News, I'm Desmond Novak.
Back after the break with a look at your weather and sports update.
Stay with us, Plattsburgh.
Do you play an instrument? Want to jam with fellow musicians? Join the Plattsburgh State Jazz Ensemble. Whether you're into swing, Latin, or funk, the Jazz Ensemble is a fun way to sharpen your skills, meet new friends, and make great music. To sign up, enroll in MUS 394, either for credit or as an audit. Practices are every Tuesday night from 6 to 8 in Myers 300. Find your rhythm. Join the Jazz Ensemble.
I'm the treasurer of Pinky Swear Pack, and we are a cancer foundation on campus, and we help families and children who are struggling with cancer. We help with like the hidden fees, such as like mortgages, groceries, and here we focus on making cards and having fundraisers, and we also like to have de-stressing events. We also have an Instagram, which is PSU_pack.
Hello Plattsburgh, I'm meteorologist Meadow Cups here to give you your 5-day forecast. On Friday, we're going to see continuous rain with a high of 60. Saturday, it's going to continue to rain but go up to 72 degrees. And Sunday, we are finally going to see some sun with a high of 51. And Monday, the rain is going to come back again but go up to 57. And on Tuesday, we will see sun and a high of 58. Now let's turn it back to the desk.
3 people are dead following a boat crash at a Major League fishing event on Wednesday morning. According to Alabama law enforcement agency, a 2-vehicle crash occurred around 7 a.m. at the Major League Fishing Tackle Warehouse Invitational. Joey Broom, John Clark, and Jeffrey Little were all killed in the crash, and 3 others were injured. The MLF acknowledged the incident, releasing the following statement: "Out of respect for those involved and to ensure the accuracy of all information, no further details will be released at this time. Our thoughts, prayers, and deepest concerns are with everyone involved in this tragic accident." The incident is still under investigation, and the MLF has canceled the final day of the Invitational. Iconic ESPN broadcaster Lee Corso announced that he will be retiring from the network after nearly 40 years of working in college football. Corso joined ESPN in 1987 and joined the iconic College Game Day show after its inception in 1993, where he has remained an icon in sports broadcasting. In a statement, the 89-year-old said, "My family and I will forever be indebted for the opportunity to be part of the ESPN and College Game Day for nearly 40 years. I have a treasure of many friends and some unusual experiences to take with me into retirement." Corso will make his last appearance on College Game Day in the week 1 of the 2025 season. Many speculate the show will travel to Florida State, Corso's alma mater, to give this legend a proper send-off. Well, that's all the time we have today, Plattsburgh.
Now stay tuned for more news from PSTV right after this short break.
This is KINKS, which stands for Collectively Inspiring Natural Hair Students. We like to promote people to embrace their natural hair and just love who they are. Every spring semester we have a hair show, so if you're interested in modeling, hairstylist, and a makeup artist, this is something to look forward to every spring.
Botany Club is a group of students who enjoy learning about and experiencing the natural world, especially plants, through various activities, trips, and service projects. If you're interested in joining Botany Club, please join us at Hudson Hall on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. And for more information, reach out to us on Instagram at Botanical Society SUNY Platts. Hope to see you there.
Hello, my name is John Lynch. I'm the president of the school's animation club. While other colleges' animation clubs strive to only show just straight anime, our club tries to be something different, as we show a variety of things such as Western animation, Eastern animation, internet animation, films, and so much more. If you want to meet people who have like-minded taste in animation, then feel free to come on down to our club.
Coming up on PS News, Jap Puffed Marshmallows invents a marshmallow dyeing kit and a new name for a popular airport.
Lanternflies make an unwelcome return, as well as an update on the 2028 Summer Olympic Games.
All that and more here on PS News. Good afternoon, Plattsburgh, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Alina Landetta.
And I'm Sylvia Mania. Let's take a look at today's top stories.
Many kids love to dye eggs to celebrate Easter, but the record high egg prices have people scrambling for an alternative to the popular pastime. This prompted Jet Puffed Marshmallows to release a colored dyeing kit just in time for Sunday's holiday. The first of its kind, Dip and Decorate dozen kit is being sold for about $2. It comes with a 24-ounce bag of extra large marshmallows, 6 colors, miniature tongs for dipping and decorating pens for designs. The kits are being sold exclusively on Walmart's website and will be restocked daily.
The damage-causing spotted lanternflies have made a return. As of April 11th, the insects in their egg masses have been found in Arizona, Connecticut, Delaware, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Virginia, and West Virginia. Officials in these 17 states advise residents to look for and destroy lantern eggs before they hatch. The invasive pests feast on a wide range of plants and pose a danger to crops. Scraping and smashing them is easy and requires no tools. The egg masses can be found on a variety of surfaces, including trees, rocks, vehicles, equipment, and lawn furniture.
The company Duda Farm Fresh Foods has issued a voluntarily precautionary advisory for a batch of ready-to-eat celery sticks due to possible listeria contamination. The advisory covers more than 1,500 cases of 4-pack market-side celery sticks. They were distributed and sold in Walmart stores across multiple states. All the potentially affected units are past their expiration date and no longer for sale, but some consumers may have frozen them for later use. Consumers who have this product, including in their freezer, should throw it out. So far, no illnesses have been reported in connection with the product. The advisory does not apply to any other market-side or Duda Farm Fresh food products.
The trade war between the U.S. and China appears to have taken a hold of someone close to President Donald Trump, Elon Musk. Tesla has spotted taking orders for its Model S and Model X vehicles on its Chinese website, but the Model 3 and Model Y are still listed. A key difference is those vehicles are made at Tesla's Ginga factory in Shanghai. They are much more popular in China, which is the world's largest car market. The S and the X are mostly produced in the US and have always been niche vehicles in the Chinese market. Neither Tesla nor Musk have commented on the matter. But it comes as China imposed new retaliatory tariffs on 125% on the US imports. US tariffs on all Chinese goods have climbed to 145%.
Don't go away, because after these messages, we will be back with our weather and entertainment updates. Stay with us.
Do you play an instrument? Want to jam with fellow musicians? Join the Plattsburgh State Jazz Ensemble. Whether you're into swing, Latin, or funk, the Jazz Ensemble is a fun way to sharpen your skills, meet new friends, and make great music. To sign up, enroll in MUS 394, either for credit or as an audit. Practices are every Tuesday night from 6 to 8 in Myers 300. Find your rhythm. Join the Jazz Ensemble.
Here, that's Unsworth on the breakaway here, trying to score and scores!
And is seeking their 8th national championship.
I'm here with the Cardinals starting center and one of the stars of the game today.
Yeah, not a good look.
The judges and I have been deliberating.
30s, high of 36.
PS News' Jeff Koff looks at one challenge facing renters.
Hello Plattsburgh, I am meteorologist Meadow Cups, here to give you your weekly weather. Although with the way the last week has been looking and it has been blowing me away, you might as well call me Dorothy. To start, Owl's Head is going to be seeing a high of 59, Vermontville 61, Dannemora 62, and Ausable Fork 61. Plattsburgh is only going to see a high of 60, St. Albans City 61, and Williston 60. Now let's take a look at that 5-day forecast. And I'm not liking what I am seeing. On Friday, there is going to be a lot of rain with a high of 60. Saturday, even more rain, but with a high of 72. Sunday, we are going to be seeing a little bit of sun with a low of 51. And Monday will be more rain with a high of 57. Tuesday, the sun will come out again with a high of 58. That is all I have for weather this week. Have a fun and eventful weekend. And now let's turn it to the desk for entertainment.
Good afternoon, Plattsburgh. I'm Gabrielle Risley with your entertainment updates. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences is adding a new Oscars territory for stunt design. The CEO of the Academy says stunts have been an integral part of filmmaking since the early days of cinema. The inaugural award will be for films released in 2027. More than 100 stunt professionals are members of the Academy's Production and Technology branch. The last new category the Academy created was for Achievement in Casting. The inaugural award for that is for films released this year. And in Tennessee, an effort to rename Nashville International Airport after the Queen of Country Music is growing. So far, more than 50,000 people have signed a petition in favor of renaming it after Dolly Parton. The Parton got started after state lawmakers introduced a bill to rename the airport after President Trump. But those who support the petition say it's only fitting for the airport to carry the name of a remarkable woman who represents the best of Tennessee. And Universal Studios is building its first European themed park. The yet-to-be-named park will be built in Bedfordshire, England, outside of London. It will combine American icons like Jurassic Park with classic British characters like Paddington Bear and Harry Potter. Sprawled across 476 acres, it will feature a large hotel, shops, and restaurants. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer hailed the park as a boost for the UK's sluggish economy. Starmer says it should create 28,000 jobs and generate tens of billions in revenue. The park is set to open in 2031. And the Harry Potter series franchise will soon be seen on the small screen. On Monday, HBO announced some of the cast for the upcoming TV series based on The Boy Wizard. John Lithgow will be Albus Dumbledore, and Jeanette McTeer will be Minerva McGonagall. Other actors involved include Nick Frost taking the role of Rubeus Hagrid, while Papa Essienu will play Severus Snape. Officials say the show will be a true adaptation of the Harry Potter series. It will be aired on HBO and streamed on Max, but no word on when it will debut. And that's all the latest updates we have for our PS Entertainment segment. But don't go away. I'm Gabrielle Risley, and after the break, we'll be back with our sports updates.
Downer is a great option for students just because, one, you get your late night option. It's open, all day during the day. It appeals to so many different students. It appeals to the vegetarians, the vegans, any student that's avoiding gluten. With the Sundowner being right in the ACC, it's a great place for students to come meet their friends between classes, whether they want to get a quick snack, a drink, and just hang out with each other and have a good time. Good atmosphere, good music, good people.
Good afternoon, Plattsburgh. I'm your sports host, John Vilka, here to give you your weekly sports updates. The 2028 Summer Olympics will include new mixed-gender team events in multiple sports, including golf and gymnastics. The International Olympic Committee announced the news on Wednesday as it released the entire sports program for the 2028 Los Angeles Games. In addition to golf and gymnastics, There will also be new mixed gender relay in track and field. The International Gymnastics Federation has until the end of next month to finalize the Olympic mixed event format. The 2028 Summer Games will also be the first to showcase more women than men. NBA player Luka Doncic put on quite a show in Dallas Wednesday night. It was his first time playing there since the Mavericks traded him to Los Angeles in February. That move shocked a lot of people. Doncic himself seemed unprepared for it after spending 6.5 years in Dallas and becoming the face of the team. He scored 45 points against his former teammates and took the Lakers to a victory. The final score, 112-97, clinching the Lakers a playoff spot. Dallas fans ate it up, giving him a standing ovation and chanting his name all night long. Doncic seemed he was happy to see the people who supported him and to sleep in his own bed. All right, Plattsburgh, that is all the sports updates I have for you this week. Thanks for checking in, and now let's take it back to the desk.
All right, Plattsburgh, that concludes this week's news.
Thank you for tuning in this week to PS News. Be sure to go on to Plattsburgh State YouTube page for our other shows and content.
Spring is in the air. Enjoy your week, Plattsburgh.